Is there anyone that you kind of look up to?
Amy Winehouse. It's Amy Winehouse. Next question.
Learning the ropes and learning the business. I have an entertainment lawyer. Shout out to Samara. I'm just the boss, overall boss. You know, now I own a record label, my own Piff Cherry Records.
We call ourselves CiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.
Hottest podcast in the city. We're joined by Piff Cherry. What's going on?
Nothing much. Thank you.
The regular cast here. Frankadelic is not here, actually. Kelsey Means and Deluxe Vlog. Myself, Jerry Novato.
So we always throwing shade.
It's been a couple years. It's hard to imagine you could get better than you were, but so what's going on? What
Actually,
you been working
I have. I've gotten a lot better than I was before.
Impossible.
I've been writing a lot more songs, jumping into different genres. You know, I did a lot of like electronic music when we were working together before. Yeah. Now I'm doing hip hop. You heard Come and Play. I released that one, Living a Lie. I have a few more hip hop singles, and then I'm going to show people what I can do in the pop genre. Murder on my phone. You helped me pull the trigger, that's where you went wrong.
It's hard for me to decide which lane I like you in best.
Me too. It's hard to pick.
The electronic stuff was good too.
I think I like the electronic touch. It kind of adds, you know, with your style of you have a really smooth, soothing voice, and with the electronic, it just makes it like a vibe.
Thank you.
But so does the hip hop, you know. That too. So it's like, do your thing. We ain't even gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Well, you're just gonna keep doing your thing, and you're gonna do it well. But you've been promoting a new single, right?
Yes.
Recipe.
Yes, Recipe.
I thought it was like maybe an album release that was gonna come out or something at first, like, you know, with the energy behind it. So what is this single gonna mean to you for real?
I mean, there might be an album.
So I ain't really
potentially an album. You know, so I mean, that's one of my goals, is to make a hip hop album, pop album. You know, I want to show people or show the world what I can do. I don't want to just put myself in one bubble. Everyone's always like, "Oh, what genre are you in?" I'm like, I'm in everything. I just want to show the world that I can do it all.
Yeah.
What do you like to dabble the most in, though? Since, you know, it's good to be all around, but do you like to specialize in one type of genre? Or
not really. It's always based on my emotion and how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm in like a dark type of mindset, I kind of go for hip hop. You know, the electronic, I was like going through breakups and love, so that's where that came about. You know, and the hip hop dark stage is almost over. I feel like I've changed a lot. I'm a better person now, and it's time to get into the pop. Okay. You know, a little more happier.
So with hip hop, you was a bad person.
I wasn't a bad person. Just a lot of bad things happened to me.
I got you.
And I felt like the best way to express that was through hip hop, was telling stories.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's a great example of how to use hip hop right there.
That inspiration for your songs, since you are delving into all these different genres.
It's mainly just life experiences, things that happen to me, things that happen to my friends. You know, I notice things that happen to them, and I'll put it into play, and then they'll listen to it, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, you made me cry. Yeah. Was that about me?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually it was. You inspired me, and I'm glad to help you move on, you know, through music." It's like the most beautiful thing.
For sure. And I see the presentation for the new single is very classy.
Yes.
Right, we're going for a classy look with that. Mm-hmm. So I'm interested. Like, what's the tone? Like, what are we discussing with Recipe?
I am a huge fan of Queen of the South. If you ever watch that show, anyone?
No.
Oh my God. Okay, it's about
who's in it? Like who's?
Well, in the episode or this season, what you want to call it, the TV show, her name's Teresa Mendoza. She's like a big, drug dealer queen. And she's just a big boss. Yeah. And I got inspired from her with Recipe. And that's where like the look came from, with like the business suits and things like that. I'm just a boss, overall boss. You know, now I own a record label, my own Piff Cherry Records.
Let's go.
You know?
When we were just talking about that, I was like, man, I want to see more female artists making
record labels. Bring on more of the females.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to recruit females right now. I reached out to a few.
I love that.
And try to get them on and try to help them, because it's very tough for women.
It is.
Getting out there, dealing with a lot of different people. I don't want to say they don't take us seriously, but it's different than men. It really is.
Well, props to you for opening
That's
up the
dope.
doors.
That's dope. I also want to shout out Drea Real with that too. Are you guys familiar with each other?
Yeah, I know who she is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
I don't even
really
know if I'm
good.
pronouncing her name right.
Yeah, you
okay.
are.
But
I think, Drea Real or Real, something like that.
Yeah, Drea Real, I think it is.
Yeah.
But I say that because she does a good job of organizing and putting on for other
Yeah.
female artists and every artist in general too. So
Yeah, it's and she has a great team.
yes,
Yeah,
yes, she
they
does.
put stuff together really very well.
Yeah. Definitely. So who's Billy to you? I mean, I know we've met. Everywhere you are, Billy is, and he's making sure that you squared away and nobody messing with you. So what's
Pretty
your
much.
relationship like, and who what does he help you out with?
Who are you?
He's basically my mentor.
Okay.
Anytime I have like an issue or something going on, or if I want him to listen to my new music and see what should I release first, he's the person I go to.
Okay.
Sometimes
He was your guardian angel for us.
Shout out
He's
Billy.
always there.
Definitely.
Something like that.
Since 2017. That's when I really started to take it seriously. I had met this one producer. We were trying to do a project, and that kind of failed, which was okay. But Billy was there, so he saw me from like that point on. Going through all these obstacles, seeing different producers. I've been into every studio in West Palm Beach.
Yeah,
I tried my hardest to show what I got and help people, and yeah.
Yeah, you've been in a journey of showing people, like kind of proving yourself, where we're in a scene where I feel like you should be a way more recognized artist. So, has that been difficult over the years? I know we've seen you drop records that should be at so much more volume and so how are you taking all that, like when you having worked that hard and you're moving up now, but I feel like you should be out of here. So
it's coming
for sure.
Yeah,
but you've been tirelessly working on your music for a while now. So what are some things are you doing differently?
Let's see. I don't know how to explain.
Well, having your own studio now.
Well, that too. Yeah, that helps a lot. I've been recording myself. I've been mixing my own music now. I do have help from Brooks. He's also featured on the song Recipe. So he helps me, teaches me, just learning the ropes and learning the business. I have an entertainment lawyer. Shout out to Samara, a latte lawyer. She helps me out a lot, getting just the business right, the business aspect. So that's basically what I did for the year, basically, since I haven't dropped, was learning the business, getting all the paperwork ready, and building a team. Little by little, now it's coming together.
Those things will add up.
Finally.
Will add up to big success for sure.
Yeah.
But you haven't been dropping a lot of music, but you have also low key. I see you dropping snippets on YouTube. Things people aren't really like. They probably won't know you're doing, but you giving the people who are there supporting you bits and pieces here and there.
Yeah.
So is that sort of a strategy you've done on purpose, or?
Yeah, I mean, people enjoy the lo-fi music. They like my voice on that as well. So I'm like, why not? I haven't found a lo-fi producer yet that I can work with personally.
Gotcha.
I like to work in the studio with producer. I like to build the beat together. I like to make the song in the studio. It's cool when producers send me beats. I love it. But the creativity and making it there with them and spending 6 to 12 hours, I enjoy it. I love it.
Are you still working with Sevlov?
Yes, I'm still working with Sevlo.
You guys make some good music together.
Thank you. Yeah, shout out to Sevlo. He's awesome.
He's the guy that don't want credit for anything, right? I remember him.
No, he wants credit.
You don't want his, I'm gonna say he don't want his face on anything.
Bro,
like that.
yeah, he doesn't, appearances he's not big on, but yeah, he definitely wants people to know who he is though, which is great. I'm glad he does.
Yeah.
He's very talented.
So I have to ask, what type of music and artists do you like to listen to? Female wise in the industry, is there anyone that you kind of look up to?
Amy Winehouse. It's Amy Winehouse. Next question.
You know what? I do listen to a lot of IMDb. Have you heard of her? No? Oh, she's really good. She's from
IMDb?
Yeah, she's from
IMDb.
not London, but Manchester. She's from Manchester. She's actually really good. I'm inspired by her as well. She does like jazz, hip hop type of music.
I was gonna say because you give me such Kali Uchis vibes.
She's good too. I love her too. I really like her music.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very good.
Because when I was first listening, I'm like, oh yes, this is just another person I can add to the collection and like the lo-fi type era sound.
Yeah.
So
Thank
it's
you.
good.
It's dope. It's different. I don't see sound like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like that. out of here.
Especially in West Palm, your music is very unique. You kind of go against the grain to the other artists around here. So
Thank you.
Would you want to go into a more an environment that is more beneficial to you? Has that ever crossed your mind? Like maybe like moving elsewhere and pursuing your dreams there?
I have thought about going back to New York many times, but I don't really feel the need to. I feel like with an airplane, I can just travel and I can be there. I don't feel like I have to get out of the city.
Gotcha.
I feel like I can make it here regardless.
Yeah. For people who don't know, where you originally, born and you said back to New York. So
Well, I was born in New York, in Queens, and I came down here when I was like 10. But we traveled back and forth to New York, and my mom lives in New York. So, yeah, I was just there a few weeks ago.
okay.
yeah, I think I remember you saying something like that, or I saw something like that.
Yeah, I was doing a photo shoot in New York.
Gotcha. You just went there for the photo shoot.
I went there for my mom as well. I always go there for my mom. Shout out to mom.
You too, mom.
My little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where
what's
in
up.
Florida are you located? Is it in West Palm or
Right now I'm in Delray Beach, but
Okay.
I was basically raised in Boynton.
Okay,
Boynton Beach. Yeah.
not too far. B-town.
Yeah, where Cash Me Outside was raised.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Danielle Bergoli. Yeah, we know about her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has she come here?
Should. Should, not yet. I think we got her like.
We could just pull up to her house real quick.
Yeah, couple
She's
weeks from
just
now.
right around the corner.
We call ourselves CiiTY, but we global. And everybody that has a voice is allowed to be vocal.